Hello students, welcome to Standard 9th Geography with Jane Teacher class. Introduction. Distribution of map. The main aim of map is to show the location of a place and the distribution of variables. Some map with special themes are called as thematic maps. Through such map, the distribution of variables such as temperature, rainfall, and population, etc., is shown and explained, bringing out the pattern in distribution. To draw such distribution map, we need statistical data of the variables. Distribution can be shown in the three following ways on the map by the 1. Dot method, 2. Chloroplast method, 3. Isopleth method. 1. Dot method. A dot map is prepared using statistical data gathered through counting. The dot method is more suitable to show the distribution of variable, population, etc., which is freely scattered throughout the region. For this method, the value of the dot has to be determined by taking the lowest and the highest value of the given variables in the region in consideration. First, the number of dots to be given for the value of each variable in each sub-administrative unit needs to be decided. Also, the density of the variable and the scale of the map. The following precautions should be taken while using the dot method for a map. The size of the dot should be uniform. The distribution of physiography, water resources, transport system, etc. should be considered while placing dot on a map. While showing population distribution, rural population is shown by dots and urban population by circles. Make friends with map. In this figure, the population of Amravati district is shown. Amravati town has 5 lakhs population. Achalpur has 1 lakh population. Anjangaon and Varud has 50,000 each. Chikaldara Taluka has sparse population. 2. Chloroplast method. In this map, the data regarding various geographical variables is shown by shades or tint of various colors. The data used for this variable is obtained through various processes such as measurement, surveying, etc. In this method, only one value is given to sub-administrative unit in a region. The smallest and the largest value of the given data of the variables are taken into consideration. After that, 5 to 7 classes are made. Each class is assigned a tint of same color or black and white pattern as shown in this figure B and C respectively. The shades or the pattern becomes darker with the increasing value of the given variables and are drawn according on the map in the given classification. In this map, the following details are shown. Amravati and Achalpur Taluka has density greater than 400. Anjangaon Surji Taluka has density between 301 to 400. Chandur Bazar, Morshi, Varud, Daryapur and Dharni have density between 201 to 300. And Bhatkuli, Nandagaon, Khandeshwar, Chandur Railway, Tirsa, Damangaon Railway talukas between 101 to 100. Chikaldara has the lowest density, less than 100. Isopleth method second. In contour map, an isobar map distribution was shown with the help of lines showing equal values. When the distribution of a variable is continuous, for example, altitude, temperature, etc., the isoplet method is then used to show its distribution. For this map, we need to obtain accurate data according to the altitude, temperature, rainfall, etc. of some places in a region. It is assumed that the difference between the altitude or rainfall of two places changes at a uniform rate. The sub-administrative units are not taken into consideration here. Statistical data belong to the respective places known as the point-related data. Values of the variables are written on the map at the respective location. If the data for more places were available, mapping of the distribution can be done more accurately. On the basis of this information, isoplate maps are prepared using the following steps. By considering the highest and the lowest value of the variable, the class interval is decided, which in turn decides the difference between the lines. Lines are drawn for the decided interval. Location with the same values are joined by lines. If the lines are closer to each other, then the change in the variable is steep, and if the lines are away from each other, then it is gentle. We get an idea of the natural trend of distribution of variable with the help of this map. In this isoplet map, we note the following points. The rainfall is maximum in the northern part of this map, 1300 millimeter. The rainfall decreases from north to south. The lowest value of rainfall is 800 millimeter. Make friends with map. In this map showing the rural population of Kolhapur, the following points can be noted. Density is more than 400 over the center and eastern part of the region, decreasing to less than 200 in the extreme north and the south. Shahuwadi, Gobgangawada, Ajra and Chandagarh have density less than 200. Radganagari and Gargoti have density between 201 and 400. Panhala, Hatkananale, Shirur, Kolhapur, Kagal, Godilgaj in the center and east have the higher density more than 400. This map is drawn with the help of Chloroplast method using colors. This map shows the average annual rainfall in Chlorapur district. The following points can be noted. Rainfall is maximum 2400 millimeter in the western part of the region. It decreases eastward towards 600 millimeters. 600 millimeter is the category of the lowest rainfall and 2400 millimeter the category of the highest rainfall in this region. This map is based on isoplates. Try this. Let us draw a map using a dot method. Trace a map of Nandurbar with its talukas and district boundaries. Look at the population table. On the basis of this statistical data, use the highest and the lowest population value to decide the value of each dot and how many to given to each sub-administrative unit taluka. To draw dots of uniform size, take a ball pen riffle, close the back end of the riffle with cotton. Press this end on the stamp pad and draw the imprint of the dot wherever required. While placing the dot, consider the physiography, water resources, roads, rail, taluka and district headquarters as shown in the map. Importance of geographical field visit. Geographical field visits. Field visit is an important study method in geography. Geographical concepts and elements can be directly experienced through field visits. Field visits are extremely used for understanding the correlation between human and the environment. Preparation for field visits. Before going to the field, decide the place and the purpose of the visit. Second, decide the element which is to be observed during the field visit. Third, study the location and the route map of the place to be visited. Fourth, this based on the distance, etc., transport route, means of the transport, and duration of the field visit should be planned ahead. Students should be prepare a questionnaire with the help of the teacher. Selection of the study area. Geographical field visits are organized for studies of various elements, examples, physical landform, river banks, dam, coastal areas, tourism site, offices, museum, related to geographical elements, villages, forest areas, etc. Elements should be selected after studying the local condition. The necessary permission letter has to be obtained. For a field visit, one should carry a notebook, specific questionnaire, pencil, pen, scale, tape, compass, a bag for collecting samples, map, camera, etc. Precautions to be taken during the field visit. It is important to ensure safety of self and others during the field visit. Students should obey the teacher's instruction. Students should not go to unknown remote place alone. Students should understand the local circumstances by conversing with the local people. Students should not harm the environment during the field visit. Students should always keep a first aid box for emergency. Report writing. A field report should be written on the basis of information obtained after the visit is complete. Use the following points to make a report. Add photographs wherever necessary. Introduction and location and route map, physiography, climate and population, environmental problem and measures, land utilization and conclusion. Add educational field trip letter sample to the director, organization name, address, city, subject, request letter for educational fee in bracket class dash students. Dear Sir, apart from traditional lectures, field visits are a part of our curriculum. In this regard, the student of standard of our school, along with their teachers, wish to visit your institution from 10 a.m. onwards. You are requested to kindly confirm and communicate the same to me as soon as possible. Principal, school,